All right, last one for the day. And girls, I'm going to tell you exactly what guys want out of a relationship. Mostly what we need, because this is super important. Talking with my client in California today. He's the host of a badass podcasting company for entrepreneurs, and he does all their media. And we have great talks about masculinity. And this gave me a bunch of ideas, okay? So, girls, guys really just want to be appreciated 5 to 10% of the time. Yes, we look for good looks. Yes, we look for loyalty. Yes, we look for trust. But the top percentage of dudes look for a woman who can align their words and their actions, who has similar goals, who takes care of herself, and empowers him just enough when he can't fully power himself. That was the one thing that came out of the conversation, and I think that is the thing that every guy deep down wants. Every guy wants to be at the steering wheel. He wants to drive the ship, especially if he's driven, especially if he's masculine. He's a goal setter. He's a go-getter. He knows what he needs to do. He's decisive. But that one time, every once in a while, think about the movie 300, where King Leonidas looks back at his wife because he makes the decision, but he goes, I need to know. I need to know that we're on the same page. He looks back at his wife, and she gives him the head nod, and then he turns around to the dude, and he fucking Spartan kicks the guy right down the hole, right? That is the one difference maker, where when guys are on the same page as their women, or the guy that we are, or excuse me, the girl that we are dating as guys, that is the one thing that will turn every single man on. When you guys can be on the same page so much, so often, that you guys already know what you're going to do ahead of time, that is the one verification that we need every once in a while, that hey, we're still on the same page. You can have separate goals, you can be going in different directions sometimes, but you need to always be able to come back to this intersection where you guys meet up and are on the same page. And that has to be done every so often, whether it's every couple of weeks or every single weekend or even every couple of months as you guys are working and growing. That is the one thing that will drive a man absolutely crazy. If number one, if you're, yes, men are physical creatures. We look for good looks. But if you have loyalty, if you can align your words and your actions, not just be an emotional creature all the time, but if you can be an emotional creature who can intelligently communicate your feelings, your needs, that is super sexy. But if you align your words and your actions, meaning that you almost live and die on the sword, and then you're on the same page as your man because you guys have built that connection. Yes, I know men have to do so much in order to create physical space and safety for women. We're not having an argument in the comments about what men don't do. I'm telling you, ladies, that this one thing, go watch the movie 300 and go find the scene that I'm talking about. That is the one difference maker that will absolutely drive a man crazy. If you can do that for your man, you're never going to lose him. That's it. I promise you. That's it. You will never lose him. You may decide to leave him. Whatever. That's not the point. But like, you will never lose him after you achieve that sort of synchronicity in a relationship. That's the one difference maker that guys want. Okay? Let's not make this comment thread about bashing guys and what we do or don't do and what women need. No, we're talking about the one thing that guys need from our woman every once in a while. That's to be appreciated and to know without a doubt that we are fully and wholly on the same page. Sadie says hello. She's a torn ACL, so I'm trying to take care of her so she feels a little bit better. See you guys in the next one.